Hey, it's Marc, and this is Alter Ego Comics TV for the week of April 7th, 2021, and I'm here with my comic book recommendations for New Comic Book Day. As usual, all kinds of great stuff. No matter what you're interested in, you'll find something awesome this week at your local comic shop. And we'll kick things off with my pick of the week, The Silver Coin, issue number 1. This is written by Chip Zdarsky, artwork by Michael Walsh. And this is a horror anthology series conceived by artist Michael Walsh, who will be doing the art on all 5 issues. And there'll be a different writer on each issue. Each story is connected by the silver coin. And this first story takes place in the late 1970s, focused on the guitarist for a struggling rock band and what he's, I guess, willing to do to achieve success, and it hinges on his discovery of this silver coin. Zdarsky, I probably don't need to say anything about how awesome he is and how he can write pretty much anything, and I will read anything that Chip Zdarsky writes. But the artwork in here by Michael Walsh is really stunning, and it fits the story so well. I've actually had a chance to read, I think, the first 3 issues of The Silver Coin. The next one's by Kelly Thompson, and the one after that is by Ed Brisson, and they are both equally awesome and terrifying. So if you're looking for a good kind of Tales from the Crypt type of thing, horror anthology book by some of the industry's best writers, featuring amazing artwork by Michael Walsh, The Silver Coin should be on your must-buy list. Next up, also from Image Comics, Geiger, issue number 1, written by Jeff Johns, artwork by Gary Frank. So the team behind Doomsday Clock reunites to tell a story set in the not-too-distant future, where the threat, or I should say there's more than a threat of nuclear holocaust. There is a nuclear holocaust, and a new type of hero may have arisen from the ashes, and that would be this guy. This was actually my wife Angie's pick of the week, surprisingly, although I discovered last night for the first time ever that she likes post-apocalyptic stories. Was unaware of that after nearly 25 years of marriage. But, you kind of know what you're going to get with Johns and Frank. You're going to get a top-notch story, and this is something new for them. Jeff Johns traditionally has stayed in the DC wheelhouse for the last 20 years, and it's nice to see some original content, creator-owned content from him, and Gary Frank does an outstanding job with everything. This makes me actually want to go back and check out Midnight Nation, where Gary Frank did the art and J. Michael Straczynski was the writer on that maxi series, which was so good. Maybe we'll bring that back into the shop. Another new release that I recommend is Project Patron. This is written by Steve Orlando, artwork by Patrick Piazzalunga, published by Aftershock Comics. So the Patron is kind of a Superman trope who, spoiler alert, a little bit of spoiler alert, but I think it's in the solicitations, ends up being killed and dying in a battle with the big bad. The big bad dies, Patron dies, but there's a behind-the-scenes agency/group that thinks that the world needs the Patron, and so they develop an LMD, so to speak, a life model decoy, that's actually controlled by several different people depending on what the nature of the emergency is. So this was a really solid first issue from Steve Orlando and Patrick Piazzalunga. Again, I enthusiastically recommend Project Patron. I'm apparently struggling with a frog in my throat this morning. These next few I have not read, but these are more of a public service announcement. If you're a fan of Magic the Gathering, there is a new Magic series published by Boom Studios, written by Jed MacKay, who is apparently a diehard Magic fan. In a multiverse of countless adventures, discover a magic reality never seen before. I know the folks at Boom are very excited about this. There have been some Magic comics in the past, but nothing really caught fire. So hopefully this one does, since Boom is on a roll with pretty much everything that they're publishing this year. So if you're a fan of Magic, check out Magic the Gathering issue number 1. And from DC, we've got 2 new number 1s. We've got The Next Batman, Second Son. This is a 4-issue miniseries written by John Ridley, artwork by Tony Akins. Yes. Wait, there's someone else. Tony Akins and Travel Foreman. So if you're reading The Next Batman during DC Future State, then you'll probably want to pick this up. This is kind of a continuation of that, or a prequel to that. 4-issue miniseries for you Next Batman fans. And our last single issue new release to spotlight is Green Lantern issue number 1, written by Jeffrey Thorne, artwork by Dexter Soy and Marco Santucci. Very little Hal Jordan in here, just to be totally upfront with you, but lots of other Green Lanterns. There's kind of a peace conference taking place. I'm not sure if it's on Oa or not, but Jon Stewart plays a big role, as well as the teen lantern girl whose name I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, is this the girl from Far Sector? I don't even know. Maybe you do. But if you're a Green Lantern fan, you're going to want to pick up Green Lantern issue number 1, part of Infinite Frontier, and those have all been top-notch. I just didn't have enough time in my day to tackle those. Some graphic novels to spotlight that I wholeheartedly recommend. First up is Shadow Service. This is published by Vault, and it's written by Kevin Scott, artwork by Corin Howell. And I remember reading the first issue of this and loving it. It's very Dresden Files-y. If you're a fan of Jim Butcher's Dresden Files series, then I think you will dig it. Kieran Gillen says it's a really strong atmospheric dark arts thriller. And Cy Spurrier says it's street-level occultism, procedural crime, and talking rats together at last. If that's what you're looking for, then totally check out Shadow Service. And finally, 7 Secrets, Volume 1, written by Tom Taylor, artwork by Daniel DiNiculo. This would probably be tied for my pick of the week. The whole series has been great. I really loved the first issue, and then I think I read the first couple, and then decided I was going to wait for the trade to really get the full experience, and it is so good. It collects the first 6 issues of 7 Secrets, which involves an organization that holds on to 7 secrets that could change or destroy the world. So there's a keeper and there's a holder for every secret, and one of those teams actually has a romantic liaison resulting in a child that is this guy right here, but there can be no romantic connections and there can be no children in the 7 Secrets organization, because that means that you may care more about someone else than protecting your secret. So this is really good. Action adventure, spy type stuff. 7 Secrets delivers high octane action, an intriguing premise, and gorgeous art, definitely gorgeous art, and seems Boom has yet another huge hit on its hands. Highly recommend 7 Secrets. If you haven't checked out the single issues, now is the time to pick up Volume 1. And that will do it for this week. I hope that you have an opportunity to head out and support your local comic shop, maybe pick up some of these recommendations. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to be kept in the loop every time we launch a new video. And let us know what you're reading, or let me know. I mean, there's no us, it's me at this point. Let me know what you're reading and enjoying so that we can share that with more people who think comics are awesome. I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you again real soon.